I'm Faith.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's a new Slayer in town.
Rise and shine, people. It's your wake-up call.
Bad Girls and Consequences were our attempt to start exploring the idea of being a Slayer in terms of the power of it and how much fun it could be and how intoxicating it could be and how dangerous it could be. And we used Faith as a vessel.
We're Slayer's girlfriend, the chosen two.
She's, in many ways, Buffy's evil twin.
You can't fool me. Look in your eyes right after a kill, you just get hungry for more.
She gets to do all the things that Buffy would like to do but can't.
Eliza, who started out kind of just trying to find her bearings on the show, more and more began to take over every scene she was in, and the more intensity and more evil she would bring to her scenes, the more vulnerability she would lay under it.
When are you gonna get this, B? Life of a Slayer is very simple. Want, take, have.
We wanted to play with Buffy delving into the power. You know, is she above society's rules or not? Does she have to listen to society? Does she have to obey the law or not?
Want. Take. Have. I'm getting it.
She was clearly making decisions, and they were affecting her in the way that they affect Buffy. Buffy could never let herself be that because A, she's moral, and B, she's, you know, not as free-spirited, shall we say, as Faith.
Faith, no!
She accidentally kills a human, and then that sort of sends her spiraling into a very dark place, and we wanted to show that the power that the Slayer has, while it is supposed to be used for good, is power and can corrupt.
Being a Slayer is not the same as being a killer.
Okay, this is the last time we're gonna have this conversation, and we're not even having it now. You understand me?
Faith, you don't get it. You killed a man.
No, you don't get it. I don't care.
She was, you know, everything that Buffy would never let herself be.
Off to patrol, so we'll see ya.
One moment, girls. I'm your commander now.
Wesley, you know, we brought him in as the foil for Giles, kind of a prig, and Alexis is very funny.
Mr. Giles, down!
Originally, I was interested in doing an American Watcher. I wanted to do someone like Michael J. Fox, kind of a George Stephanopoulos character who was young and arrogant and way too college educated and thought he knew everything.
I have, in fact, faced 2 vampires myself. Under controlled circumstances, of course.
No danger of finding those here.
Vampires?
Controlled circumstances.
I think the key to Wesley Wyndham-Pryce is that he's done a lot of book learning, and he knows all the stuff in theory. And what's really great about Giles, and this is what you get to play off the two of them, is that Giles is much more field-tested and battle-tested.
Oh, God. Doesn't seem too promising, does it?
Stay calm, Mr. Giles. We have to stay calm.
Oh, my God, you're here. I was planning to panic.
What is that thing?
That would be your demon, you know, the dead one.
There's no need to get snippy.
I remember talking with Joss about what kind of villain can we do that we haven't done before. And we were talking about something that lived in the sewers that has been underwater so long that its skin actually became bleached. I said to Joss, we've never done one who's just horrendously fat. Let's just do something that's hugely fat. And I thought that they would just get an obese actor. And when I saw what the art department did with this guy, it was just great.
Slayer, you think you've won. When he rises, you wish I'd killed you.
We are allowed to give our hero on our television show a very heroic moment at the end of the hour of entertainment, and then we get to pull the rug completely out from under it. So she electrocutes this guy, but wait, this guy has something to say. And in fact, we have this whole backstory about Balthazar, that he knows that the mayor is rising, and he knows that he needs to regain his own power before this happens, so that he can be the big monster in town. And something that we knew when we were doing it is that Balthazar is this just giant, horrible slug sitting in a tub. What happens when he stands up? You know, what happens when he's not immobilized and he's just got to be horrible? You know, he's just got to be huge and monstrous. So he really was this very bitter, frustrated monster who was paralyzed. And that's why he's kind of comical. And he's setting up the whole second half of season 3 by saying, when he rises. And she's like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I guess that means you have a job opening.